Yeah, I second.
Okay. Thank you, Senator Faki and Senator Oroba. We will now start with Minister of Labor, if they are here. And Minister of Labor, brought by the now, and so he himself would like to be. Let's have ESCC.
Chair, before we go through that, as we are considering giving another date for the Ministry of Labour, I think it's imperative that they send a written report on what they have implemented so far, so that we are not meeting
future to ensure. And that is why there are implementation of the law as is, because if we delete that, this issue will catch up with us. But I agree that let him be given, but that should be the last date so that we can resolve this issue. Thank you, Chair. Pending we proceed so that we don't need to come back to the unseen recommendations of the Senate, yet they purport to implement the same. So to summons so that they are compelled through the General of Police to appear before this committee and be able to tell us, because these directors wameshinda OTPP, wameshinda EACC. She's the only lady who can.
This case. So it is good to do everything as a final, as a committee. Thank you. Senator Mondiki, M County.
Chair, if I can add my voice. We've prosecuted this matter for so long, and I remember when the petitioners came, we were in chambers. OB numbers and even warrant of arrest. And what the directors of the company, and we have never seen any action. Held accountable by anyone, including appearances through all the something OBs. I don't know, maybe DCI can actually clarify because DCI is here. But there are so many warrants of arrest to this particular individual. And maybe when it gets to your point of submissions, as we are speaking, the IT is suffering the same fate. So we need to understand, is it that you can get point of arrest and it doesn't do anything, or what happens?
Please, so that we ask those questions after the presentation. So are we agreeing we summon first choice?
Vice Chair. Also, Chair, there was, you know, the question I was asking myself, and a retired judge who has dispensed legal jurisprudence for a number of years. From summoning the directors of first choice also, because it was an order, you know, Chair. Judicial powers of the High Court, this is violation of the order of the Senate. Couldn't we also, as we summon her, people, because I normally, for us who are legal practitioners, wala kurudia, so that anybody would want to contemptuously or ignore the Parliament of the Republic as also summon her and fine her for defying the orders of the Senate. Adopted unanimously by this, and in fact the broad-based arrangement had not come on board. Who have such tendencies, so that we don't Chair, we don't
conclude that point.
I'm in support to summon her and fine her the 500,000, and we move on with the presentation.
So I support.
Legal counsel.
That is subsection 1, where a witness summoned does not appear or appears but fails to satisfy the relevant House of Parliament or the committee. The relevant House of the committee may impose upon the witness such fine not exceeding 500,000 shillings, having the regard to the witness's condition in life and all the circumstances of the case. So maybe the committee can summon, and then if the witness fails to appear, then the committee can issue fines. Been listened to and given a fair hearing through your chair.
But Chair, just I know what he wants to do is even assuming the ruling, before even they give a bond of cash, they look at the history of the accused. So when the accused person has been defined, even our standing orders through you, Chair, it allows us to make such decisions.
That she comes.
Chair.
Hold on a minute. That she comes upon. Or do we warn her seriously that if she fails this, then
No, we summon and fine.
We summon her and fine her both.
okay? That's the mood?
Yes.
Yeah, Chair, that is the mood. This is a stubborn person. They come on summon, they come with.
Chair, if I may comment.
Yes.
With your kind permission. I have a little for the person who is being summoned. I wonder whether this time she didn't come, and she has. The reasons given here, I don't think they are very convincing. So the best thing to do is to have a firm basis that the explanations, first and foremost, have not been able to convince us. And the several times that she has failed whenever she's been summoned to appear before the committee. And that is why the committee, through a resolution, has decided to pass that decision of fining her. So when she appears next, she should know that she has been fined 500,000. I thank you.
In conclusion, Chair, for the record, I know Senator Gloria joined this committee the other day, but you have with these first choice directors. This is a person, Chair, that has a history apart from defying the Senate. In fact, one of the news headlines had given her untouchable. I think sometimes last year I had labeled her untouchable. Chair, this is a lady and directors that even the ODPP, the EACC, the DCI, the IG cannot touch her.